Namaste. Hi. I hope Daisy's at some point is going to be there, and all of my young friends in Jaipur. I hope Alma will show the video to them. Even if you can't understand everything, then I will hope that your teachers who do understand English will tell you these stories and these little lessons in their own words. It doesn't have to be exactly as I say it. If you understand the lesson, then just pass it on. But I just love looking at you, all of you. And I'm hoping soon we'll be able to FaceTime again and just talk. I love the videos that I get from Nepal. Daisy, you're wonderful. You're all wonderful. Diwa, I have to introduce you, all of your other children. Diwa is a very beautiful young lady in Nepal, in Pokhara. And Daisy is one of my favorite little dancers. She loves to dance. She used to come in my room in the morning and sing me the Sunshine Song and brush my hair. And we just have a little time in our all by ourselves, the two of us in the sunshine. She was my sunshine every single morning. And she's my sunshine in my heart all the time. And I hope Pramila's watching too. I love Pramila. Okay, so today's lesson. Yeah, and I want to make sure you understand that. I hope you can see them. Let's see if I can get them on the screen. See? Our friends are all ready for the lesson. Whoops, there you go. There's Piglet and Flopsy Mopsy. And over here is, oh, I can't get him. How can I get him? There he is. He's giving himself a bath. That's my friend Shadow. He likes to sit on the table. I put a table right next to my computer, and that's where he's happiest. He likes to be very close to me all the time. And his love is very, very important to me. He doesn't want me to pet him right now. Anyway, today we're going to talk about circles. I've been promising you this. And first of all, probably everybody knows what a circle is, right? It looks like this. And one of the things about circles is all of the lines connect. So it goes around and around and around, and it's infinite. Means it goes on forever. You can't break it up. And look at this. Circle can also be a heart. And a heart has the same thing. The lines go around and around and around, and nothing can break it up. Circles. Circles also can be energies. If it's the energy of a circle is, like, for instance, you have a straight line. You have a wire, straight line. You charge that with electricity, and when it gets to the end of the wire on either end, there's no place for the electricity to go, right? So that kind of ends it. But if you have a circle and you do the same thing and you energize the lines, there's no break in the energy. So the energy continually increases. It gets bigger because it's not being broken up. That's important to our lesson. Now, I want you to imagine, and imagination is a wonderful thing. I want you to imagine that we're sitting at a beautiful, still pool of water. Maybe there's some lotus blossoms in it, and it's a sunny day, and the birds are singing. And it's a nice, just very still. The water is very quiet. And you take a stone. This is a special stone somebody gave me. See? They painted it and made it beautiful. So you take a stone. I wouldn't throw this stone, but it's an example, okay? You take a stone and you throw it into the pond. Really, it's fun to do that because we like to see the ripples, right? Because when the stone goes in the pond, then it makes, right where the stone went in, it makes a small ripple. And then the ripples go out. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're in circles. All around where you threw the stone in, they're in circles. And so the energy keeps on going. And if the pond didn't have any shore, didn't have anything, if it wasn't contained, those ripples would go on and on and on infinitely, forever. So, we're going to think about that. And we're still sitting next to the nice, beautiful pond. There's a nice grassy area. We put a blanket down. We can even have a picnic, right? I love picnics. Picnics are the best. So anyway, circles are very important. And the first circle, actually the stone itself is the source of all the circles, is our own selves, inside our own heart. How we practice, how we try to be patient and kind, all of those things as we learn the practices, and in everything is a practice. Okay, if somebody is unkind to you, how you are able to respond to that is something you learn and something you practice. If we want to be patient, patience is one of the most important things to learn, and it is one of the most difficult. But if you do it, the more you do it, the more you exercise it consciously. You look at some situation you're in that makes you just, I just want to get out of here. I just want to get to something else. I need to do something else. I don't want to be here. Okay? And every time you do that, you increase your own unhappiness, because nobody's happy when they're feeling it, right? You get that little worm inside you, this jumping bean inside you, that's jumping around, wanting to be someplace where you're not, wanting where you are to be done with. And that's impatience, and it's not happy for us, and it never makes us happy. Sorry. So, anyway, the first circle is inside of ourselves. We have to learn how to be peaceful. And it's something you can learn. And these little lessons are going to be all about learning that. Learning how to better become peaceful inside of ourselves. Because really, when we're angry and we're impatient and all of those negatives, we're not happy. Those are unhappinesses. So we have to start looking at inside here, inside our own heart, our own consciousness. We have to start thinking about it. And we have to start observing our own feelings. If we don't look and observe our own feelings, then we can't possibly begin to change them, right? So the first step is to look. And we're gonna be talking a lot about that. How do we look? But we're just talking about circles today. So the first circle begins with us. Peace on earth begins with peace within. So if we want a more peaceful world, we have to be more peaceful. We have to become peace. Now, once we start really working on that, we can increase the potential, increase the peace in our family. Our family is the second circle. You threw the rock in, the family is the second circle. Okay? We have to try to harmonize that circle. Harmonize means bring everything to peace, to the quiet, to stillness, so that everyone can move and flow and quietly have happiness and joy and peace be the rule of the circle. And when that is the rule of the circle, when you've made that circle make the very best music it can together, then you can reach out to the next circle is the community. And gradually, if we join all of these circles together, like let's say we have one family over here that's like really harmonized their circle. We got another family that really harmonized their circle. They're all part of the community. Join those parts of the community. The more circles of peace that join together, they become bigger circles. And the bigger the circle is, the more peaceful energy. The energy flows. Circles are infinite. So the energy flows infinitely, and the more we join our circles together, our friendship circles, our study circles, we can have circles in school, circles in church, circles in the temple, circles at home, and then join all those peaceful circles, and in harmonizing all. But we have to join all of the circles together, not just the ones we like or dislike. Okay, we might decide, well, I'm a Christian, so I'm only going to travel and I'm only going to let my energy flow in Christian circles. Then you're dividing up something that is actually one big circle. It's one big circle. We are all one being. It doesn't matter what color you are or what religion you are. We still are all one being in the one great being. A lot of people don't believe in God, but that's okay. If they believe in goodness, if they believe in love, and if they want the light to triumph, to be successful in the world, then they're on the same page. Because it's all about practicing love. Practicing the way of love and peace. leads to us transforming our inner, making different, making more beautiful what goes on in our hearts. Okay? It leads to real happiness. A real happiness that's nothing can take away the happiness when you really practice all the time, every moment. Not just, you don't want to just think about these things some of the time. All of the time. All of the time we have to practice if we want peace. And peace is very possible. Peace in the world is very possible. But it's only possible when we wake up. We can't do it when we're sleeping. When we wake up and look around and realize that we are the ones that can make the change. Again, the Dalai Lama teaches, be the change you want to see in the world. We have to become the change, each one of us. We can't just do the change and expect everybody else to do it. What we have to do is we have to start at home, and we have to be the change. So in your families and in school and wherever you are and wherever your beautiful hearts are standing, be kind, practice patience, and always remember that you are love. You are love. Your very nature is love. What we have to do is try to always remain within that nature, that pure love that is the nature. And it is the nature of the smallest children. So if we shelter and protect and nurture children, we are actually, they have the best vision and the clearest hearts. And I hope every single child will be given the opportunity and the hope to realize that they truly are, all of you, truly are the sons and daughters of the great consciousness. The beautiful essence of life shines most purely in the light of a child's eyes. It's a great honor and privilege, and I hope this little lesson on circles, what we're hoping to do with the foundation that we're setting up is to teach this little way so that everybody can make more and more circles. And I'm also hoping that we will connect with other people on the planet that really want the same things. And one of those peoples is Playing for Change. Okay, it's an international organization that does music for change. And we'll try to connect with Greta, the climate activist, the young lady that's the climate activist, and her people. And there's lots and lots and lots of potential for making bigger and bigger and bigger circles. And the bigger the circles are, the energy of people all working together for the cause of peace, the energy is greatly increased. And this is the work of the great consciousness. The great consciousness seeks our awakening and seeks our rising. And I know a lot of us are experiencing some very difficult times with suffering, and I am really sorry for that. But there is a way out of that so that you don't end up being so hurt by it that you give up. And never give up. Never give up. There is always love and there is always hope. And I'm telling you from somebody who's been through some of the worst things some little child could ever go through. I walked through everything that you are walking through. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, there is a new and better day. There is a rising. And all we have to do is keep hoping, have faith, believe, and practice. Every moment, practice. And what I say is breathe and pray. And when I say pray, it doesn't matter. You can use just I am peace or I am love. Or you can use a mantra from your tradition. But every moment that you can, let down your shoulders, just take a tiny vacation. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. And say your prayer on the breath. I say, Aum Mani Padme Hum. Aum Mani Padme Hum. There are so many mantras, but choose one that attunes to your heart and use it. Take these little minutes during the day, and then while you're breathing and your mantra is singing on your breath, while all of that is happening, you're going to quietly look, just like turning the camera around. You're going to look inside yourself. What is your mind doing? Are you angry? Are you worried about something? Are you feeling impatient? And just gradually, all of those things, just observe them and realize that you, the observer, have the power to transform all. Through part of it we do through releasing. If we're angry, we release it. And we'll be learning lots of lessons about these things, about how to do these things. But the important thing is to try to bring yourself back to this every moment you can. You only have to take a moment, but those moments are the building blocks. They're the blocks upon which you're going to build your beautiful castle. Your beautiful castle of hope, of love, and of pure and lasting peace. Amen. Namaste. Aum. Aum. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Amen. 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 Hallelujah now. Amen. 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 Angels watch over all of you. You are the light of the world. You are the very hand of prayer, and you are the future. My love is always with you in the heart of God. Amen.